Okay guys, another slightly, I don't know what to call this, political maybe, I don't know. But you see this street that I'm in now, and I've just taken some photographs, especially of this building here. I don't know if that's an original sort of, I don't know, how far back, Elizabethan or whatever, or even further back, I don't know. Maybe it's not, maybe it's mock, Tudor, something, I don't know. I know it's been there for years, it's been there since I was a kid. Do you know what I mean? So if it goes further back than that, I have no idea, to be perfectly honest. It might have been Victorian and they just made it that way. But either way, this street and a bit around this area, this is All Saints, essentially. No, not All Saints, what am I talking about? Oh, God, you see, it shows you how long it's been since I was back home. Oh, for crying out loud, what is this place called? I can't remember. Anyway, cut a long story short, this used to be quite an opulent area, do you know what I mean? Now you see this building is deserted, the building over there, no, that's not deserted, but you know, it just looks, compared to how it used to look when I was a kid, this place is looking really down at heel. Now, also interestingly, there's a bunch of tents out in the middle of the street, which I haven't got a clue what that's about. Whether people are actually kipping in there, whether it's a protest thing, or whether it's just homeless people, I don't know. But I find it really interesting and intriguing, to be quite honest, because, I mean, some of these tents are not insignificant, do you know what I mean? I've got a feeling people do live in them. Yep, I think people are living there, which I find fascinating in the sense that, like, it's not your traditional homelessness or homeless person's kippering place, if you like, and the fact that they've camped out essentially here, I don't know. I mean, obviously I haven't got a clue, do you know what I mean? I mean, presumably people know you know, people are aware, obviously, of their... But you see, this is the thing, I'm saying that maybe there's people in there. Well, I've got a feeling people are. But what it's about, I haven't got a clue. And I'm speaking quietly because obviously if there's people sleeping in there, I don't want to wake them up. Do you know what I mean? Right, you see that tower in the distance? That's Piccadilly Gardens. That's... well, it used to be called the Piccadilly Hotel, actually, but I don't know, maybe that's changed its name. There's so many changes in town. This is what we call town. This is what, when I was a kid, whatever part of Manchester you lived in, if you were coming to the city centre, you would say that you were going to town. You know, oh, I'm off to town today, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Because that's what we'd call it. And that obviously makes sense, I guess, because that's what it is. It's a town, isn't it? Town centre. And compared to London, I mean, you could walk round Manchester town centre roughly in about 20 minutes. You know, I mean, obviously that's just walking round it, not stopping, not doing anything, just walking round the main bits, you know what I mean? St. Han's Square, that's it. Oh, sorry, it just came to me then because I just saw the church right in front of me. And as a child, I was about 11 years old in the school choir. We sung in this church. I sang in this church when I was a kid. It was about, I don't know, was it Christmas time? Possibly Christmas time. Yeah, I think it was. And we were singing, obviously, Christmas carols and hymns. But yeah, I sang in this church when I was 11 years old. Wow, that's amazing. Who'd have thunk it, eh? You know? Yeah. It's amazing. You know, obviously that back then, when you think about it, I wouldn't have thought much about anything, I guess. I'm 11 years old. You know, I'll be thinking about my favourite TV programme or something, or what food I'm going to have for my tea, or something. I have no idea, to be honest. If you ask me what I was thinking back then, I can't remember exactly. Maybe just what an amazing thing to be doing, to sing in such a prestigious, because all this area, this is St. Anne's Square, and it's all sort of St. Anne's area, and this is all upmarket, or it was. This was where all the money was. This was all the rich shops. This was the place where, you know, all the rich middle class people of Manchester would come to. But look at it. I mean, maybe on here it looks okay to you, and it essentially is, you know, but compared to what it used to be like, obviously you've got to see it with my eyes, because I can see how it's looking compared to how it used to look. Do you know what I mean? I can see the differences. You know, I mean, yeah, some shops have just been, obviously, like the Barclays Bank over there, that looks as though it's had a paint job recently, and some of these over here perhaps. But essentially, you know, you look around and you see and you notice that it's not its glamorous self that it used to be. You know, it's definitely down that hill. Now look at this. This is another thing, right? This is Manchester Town Centre, right? And let me just quickly check the time. The time is nearly 7:05. 7:05 in the morning. It's a Thursday, and look at it. Do you know what I mean? Now, if this was London, this would be packed. You know what? Well, for those of you that live in London, like I do, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. For those that don't, I think you might have an idea. So you just, I mean, wow. That is just amazing. Again, it's just something that's just struck me. I think I've been thinking about it earlier on as well, but you know, I hadn't spoken about it until now, because obviously I'm speaking to the camera, and I must admit, like I say, you know, it really, really surprises me, because this is not what I'm used to. Do you know what I mean? Living in London for so long, I'm not used to this empty like this early in the morning. Do you know what I mean? Well, not even, no, so I should say this late in the morning, really, when you think about it, because London woke up 2 hours ago. Do you know what I mean? More or less. Especially if you're going to work and stuff. But it's just incredible when you think about it. It really is. Well, it is to me anyway. I mean, like I say, I mean, obviously I can see it from both sides, because obviously I've lived in London long enough to get a sense of what that's all about, and obviously I lived here for a good portion of my life, so I know what this is all about. And you know, it is a major city at the end of the day. It's a major city, and yet I don't know, it fascinates me. It really fascinates me. And I think it's fascinating me for another reason as well. I think it's also down to the fact that, like, to be perfectly honest with you, I mean, no, I don't want to come back. There's no way I'm coming back to live here. No way, not doing it. But I've got to admit, you know, from the, you know, in terms of when I compare the sort of the stress and the rushing about and the madness and the people and the shoving and the pushing and the, you know, the whole what's the name of London, because it's so vast, so big, so populated, so, oh, do you know what I mean, intense, you know. And yet I come here, and even though this is a major city, and it's probably I think it's classed as the third largest city outside of London, I believe. That, you know, I look at this and I feel this, and it's so much calmer. It's amazing. It's so much calmer. It really is. I mean, like I say, if this was London, if this was any part of London you can ask now, and it'll be heaving with people, absolutely heaving with people already. Do you know what I mean? And that's before the day even starts, you know. So, you know, I mean, wow, that's incredible. Do you know? I mean, when does the rush hour start in Manchester then? That's a good question. When does the rush hour start in Manchester compared to London? London, you think it's just 1 hour. You think, you know, you say rush hour, it's rush from anywhere between 6 o'clock until 9:30, or sometimes even longer than that, sometimes, depends. You know, and again, because it's a tourist attraction again, obviously, You know, I guess that's another reason why it's so busy. Right, okay, I'm going to leave it there for now, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. Bye for now.